Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something pretty crucial for your home, but maybe, hidden away, foundation drainage.
That's right. We're focusing specifically on weeping tiles.
Yeah, weeping tiles. We've been looking at some great info, especially from the Pacific Blue Mechanical website, which talks a lot about high rainfall areas.
And our mission today really is just to quickly get across how these simple systems protect your house, especially like if you're in a place like North Vancouver with all that rain.
Okay, so weeping tiles. Let's break it down super simple. What are they?
Think of them like special pipes with little holes or slits.
And they sit around the bottom of your house, the foundation.
Exactly. Right down there in the ground. They basically help the ground around your house weep away extra water, stop it from getting in.
And why is this such a big deal in, say, North Vancouver, according to the source material?
Well, two big things there. First, the sheer amount of rain they get. It's a lot. And second, the soil type. Often it's clay soil. And clay holds on to water like a sponge. Doesn't drain well on its own.
So the water just sits there, pushing against the house.
Precisely. That's called hydrostatic pressure. It's just the weight and force of all that trapped water trying to push through your basement walls. These weaving tiles are designed specifically to fight that.
Okay, so fighting that pressure, what's the big win for homeowners? What's the so what here?
Well, the most obvious one is preventing water damage. Plain and simple.
No basement floods. Which, yeah, in wet climates, that's a constant worry, isn't it?
Absolutely. But it goes deeper than just avoiding a flood. The Pacific Blue Mechanical site points out a few key things.
Like what?
First, your health. Keeping the foundation area dry stops mold from growing. Mold is bad news for breathing, for allergies.
Yeah, nobody wants mold. What else?
Second, it's about your house's bones, its structure, and your money. Well, that water pressure we talked about. It can actually crack your foundation walls, make them bow inwards. Super expensive fixes. Weeping tiles reduce that risk big time.
Ah, okay. So avoiding huge repair bills down the line, that makes sense.
And third, property value. Especially in a place like North Vancouver, people looking to buy know about the rain.
Right.
A house with a good working drainage system like weeping tiles, that's a big plus. Shows the house has been looked after. Makes it more attractive.
Okay, so health, structure, money, property value seems like a no-brainer. But what about the cost to put them in? The source mentioned a range, didn't it?
Yeah, it said somewhere between like $3,000 and $10,000.
That's quite a spread. What makes it cheaper or more expensive?
It really depends on your house. Like how easy is it to dig around the foundation? Is there a deck or concrete patio in the way?
Obstructions.
Exactly. And how deep does the pipe need to go? How big is your house's perimeter? All that affects the labor and materials.
But even at the high end, say $10,000, how does that stack up against, a major flood or a foundation repair?
Oh, easily. Avoiding just one big basement flood cleanup or fixing a cracked foundation wall, that can cost way, way more than the weeping tile installation. It's often a really smart investment for peace of mind.
So once they're in, is it just set and forget, or do they need looking after?
Good question. They do need some upkeep. The source suggests checking them maybe every couple of years, 2 to 3 years perhaps.
Checking for what? Blockages?
Yeah, mainly debris, silt, maybe tree roots sometimes, things that can clog up those little holes or the pipe itself. A quick clean out keeps them working properly for the long haul.
Okay, regular checks. Now, you mentioned simple systems earlier, but the source also talked about tech, innovation.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. They're starting to use smart sensors now.
Sensors in the weeping tiles.
Right inside the system. These sensors can actually monitor the water flow in real time.
What does that do?
Well, instead of waiting for a problem or that 2-year checkup, they can tell you immediately if things are slowing down. Like if there's a partial blockage starting to form.
So you get a warning, like on your phone or something.
Potentially, yeah. It means you can catch a small issue like a bit of debris before it becomes a total blockage and, water starts backing up towards the house again. It makes maintenance proactive, not reactive.
Huh. Smart drainage. Interesting. So wrapping this up then, it feels like making sure your foundation drainage, like these weeping tiles, is working. It's not really optional, is it?
Not if you want to protect your biggest investment, your home. Especially in rainy areas. It's just fundamental protection.
A smart way to keep your home safe and sound.
Definitely. And maybe something for you to think about. With storms seeming to get stronger, more intense rainfall, how sure are you that your home's drainage is actually clear and ready for whatever comes next? Worth checking, maybe.
That's a really good point. And if you want to learn more about these systems, the maintenance, those new sensor options we touched on, check out the details on the Pacific Blue Mechanical website. Lots of good info there.